You're watching Luck and Hen, where Steve Hen, as usual, has. Yes, Venom.
Jesus, man! If that's not brutal, I don't know what is. I mean, Jesus Christ, man, that was great. Yeah. Oh,
I suppose we ought to tell people if they are interested or even listening. We're doing, and then there were 3 or 2. So this is bands that have 3 members or 2 members, and that was Venom, who have 3 members.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we did say as well, they're not necessarily bands that always had that many members, but they did when these particular songs were recorded. So yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And we should also perhaps stick with tradition and say, well, not in the sense that I say this first, but I'm David Lurk, and this on my left here is
Stephen Hennis. Anyway, I've never said that before because I actually haven't. My mother calls me Stephen, and she also calls me late for lunch. But I am Steve Hen, therefore I am Claudius.
Yeah. Do you ever get someone knock at your door and say, "Is Steve Hen in?" and they say no, and you say no, he's not a tennis player?
Excellent.
Anyway, never mind. Yeah.
No, that's right. I tell you what. If you were an umpire in a tennis match, that'd be satire. Now, I'm still determined to get that into a joke of some form.
Satire. Sorry, I just got that. That took me a moment.
Right, I'm determined. I'm
great.
determined to make that into a joke. But no, thank you very much. Oh, let's just talk about Venom. Shall we talk about Venom? Everyone knows now it's 3 songs or 3 members when they recorded, or 2. Venom, very, very early new wave British heavy metal. But surprisingly, do you know that song is 40 years? They did that song 40 years after their first album.
Jesus Christ, man, that's insane.
It's 2018, I think, that song.
Right,
and they started in 78.
Yeah, that is crazy. The solos in that, the fast guitaring, and oh my god, it was just brilliant. Like it was almost like, you know, like a volcano just rumbling for a couple of moments, and then it just exploded violently, you know, and obliterated everything around it. So yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No, that was great. Yeah.
So if you hadn't really worked it out, Venom are quite an occulty band. They do like to go on about Satanism, but it's entertainment apparently. But a lot of people take them a bit too seriously because of this occultishness. But I was looking at Wikipedia earlier, and the names of the band members are hilarious, because there was Jeffrey Mantus Dunn, Anthony Abandon Bray, Clive Jesus Christ Archer. Come on. If I'm going to call anyone anything, I want to be called Clive Jesus Christ Archer.
I also seem to remember that album, Black Metal, is where the term for the genre actually originated, I think.
Yeah,
so,
more than likely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure that's what happened. Yeah, so yeah.
It's like somebody says to me, it's really difficult following you when you do your comedy, Steve, because you're an impossible act to follow. And I know they mean that nicely, but I do think that following Venom is a really difficult one, because I don't, you know, it's a high, it's like in the fact that it's very noisy and in your face. And I tried to find one that was a little bit more the same, but I'm not sure if I have. So I apologise if this is a little less thrashy. Royal Blood, but I know they are very good, though.
They are very good. Yeah, I was just thinking. Yeah, mate, when you said about, you know, following it up with something less heavy, this was the song I chose that first came to mind, actually. But I mean, it has heaviness to it, but it's not metal basically. But anyway.
I'm having that, David. That was a great choice. That was a great song. That deserves, unless it's just me, to be heard by more people. That had great drumming in. Why wasn't it in part of the drumming show?
Because we could only pick 5 songs each, and there's more.
Good
than 10
answer.
songs that exist. So yeah.
No, that was really. Do you know that? It's a proper song. In not that Venom wasn't a proper song, because Robin was like smacking your face as you're going down a hill, but like that was crafted beautifully. I really, 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 I'm rating that 7, only because I'm cautious. But I was going to say 10, but then I thought that'd be a bit weird.
Yeah, it's pretty
very good.
Pretty stonking though, isn't it? So it's amazing what you can do with a bass guitar, isn't it? So
That's what she said. No, I totally agree. I was just looking that he uses all these effects pedals and shit. Very good. Look, and I like great noises that was coming out of there, and great that. And for 2 people, you know, that is very good. I see they moved to Australia.
Oh right.
To record.
Oh okay. Yeah.
They started out in Brighton and moved to Australia. So
oh wow.
We can do a quiz in this show, because at the end, or towards the end, I am going to play a duo, a 2-piece from Australia.
Yeah. You're going a bit. You keep going, quieter a lot.
I'm doing my moving around the microphone bullshit.
Sorry.
It's rubbish. I know. If you're watching this late night, tucked up in bed, I'm sorry. Right. So here is.
How often does the average person hit "I'm sorry" when they're in bed at night? Yeah, never mind. Yeah, and you know what? I'd rather not think about it. Sorry. Yeah.
That's it. The favorite thing she usually says is it in yet? So
another great 3-piece here. So yeah.
And do you know what? I think this is the 3rd song I've played from this album on this show.
I was going to say, I'm sure when you've played Budgie before, I'm sure you used this album before. So yeah.
I have, for those people that are watching in black and white, the pink ball is behind the green. No, I wore the grooves down on this LP. This piece of vinyl, I played it so many times that I wore. I don't know if people know what vinyl is in this world of digitalness, but I wore it bold because I played it all the time.
I'm really sorry. I just love the idea of saying to people, if you're watching this on a computer or television or tablet that isn't color compatible.
No. Well, I know. It's an old thing. It's like, It'll Be All Right on the Night.
Oh yeah, I know the reference.
The reference. So that's why because I'm talking about old stuff. I like to prefix it with that, because honestly, I did play, but you've done about 9 albums, I think. So basically, they're all very good, but this is my favourite one because it just grabs you by the testicles.
Oh, so it doesn't even grab you by the balls; it grabs you by the testicles. So it kind of grabs you in a more polite, formal manner, sort of thing.
Yeah, it's a formal grope from 3 Welshmen.
I think am I correct? Am I right to say that Budgie were a kind of forerunner to Britain, the new wave of British heavy metal, or were they actually a part of it, like technically?
Do you know what? I would say that you would use the word proto metal.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah,
I would, but you're right in a way. They were hiding in the background, and this album brought them way to the front, and everyone thought they were like a new wave of British heavy because this was like their most successful album at the time.
Yeah.
I think.
So they're sort of like they kind of like exist before heavy metal was a thing, but then they crossed over into the existence of it as well, kind of. So
that's it. Yeah. They were more of that sort of experimental rock.
Because I don't know if you know Iggy Pop's band, the Stooges. I don't know if you know them very, very well, but they're considered especially their first album from '69 is considered a proto-punk. Sort of.
Yeah.
Which a similar kind of
toy dolls as well. No, it's cool, but honestly, this out of all the songs I could have played. They're all brilliant, but this is very brilliant as well. So
let's check it out then. Great.
Panzer Division destroyed.
Power gun pounding
And thank you very much.
That's a stonker as well, isn't it? Blimey. No, that's great. Yeah. When before the first solos happened, I was thinking, yeah, this is definitely a hard rock track and possibly proto metal sort of thing. And then when the solos played, then I thought, yes, this is proto metal. So yeah, no, that was great. That was really stonking. Yeah, I don't know if you did. You see? Do you get what I mean when I say it has a great, like, not to be, kind of patronise heavy metal in any way at all, but it had that song. It had a great bounce to it, like, a great, like, jumping beat to it.
Yeah,
sort of thing. And that was great. Yeah, really nice. Yeah.
That whole album though is like that for me. And there's a really nice Time to Remember is quite a soft, slow song which I was thinking of playing, but then I think people need to hear Panzer Division Destroyed. They need to hear Power Supply. They need to hear Forearm Smash and Gunslinger and Crime Against the World. They're all bloody good albums. So I recommend that album 110%. And this show is about recommending albums. So when I was opening it, I saw David give me a secret smile, which was seismonic.
Yes.
Semi-isonic. Semisonic.
Semi-sonic. Yeah. If you're American, yeah. I think this is something of a '90s classic. I think this one. So, do you know the song immediately or not?
No, I've not. I've only heard, as I say, little bits before I play them. But no, I know nothing about semi-sonic.
Yeah, well, if when the vocals start, you might recognise it from somewhere possibly. It is quite. They had a couple of songs that were the band aren't like enormous. I don't know if they're enormously well known, but they had a couple of songs. They had another one called "Closing Time" from the same album. And these two were pretty big songs, like, sort of thing, from that decade, sort of thing. And this is a really nice song though, and this is a nice chill out one. So shall we chill out now? Yeah.
Nobody knows it, but you've got a secret smile, and you use it only for me. Nobody knows it, but you've got a secret smile, and you use it only for me. So use it and prove it. Remove this whirling of sadness. I'm losing and bluesing, but you can save me from madness. Nobody knows it, but you've got a secret smile, and you use it only for me. Nobody knows it, but you've got a secret smile, and you use it only for me. So save me, I'm waiting, I'm needing, hear me bleeding, and soothe me, improve me. I'm grieving, I'm barely believing now. When you are flying around and around the world, and I'm lying lonely, I know there's something sacred and free, reserved and received by me only. Nobody knows it, but you've got a secret smile, and you use it only for me. Nobody knows it, but you've got a secret smile, and you use it only for me. So something sacred and free, reserved and received by me only. Nobody knows it, but you've got a secret smile, and you use it only for me. Nobody knows it, but you've got a secret smile.
I don't know about you, but that's made me want to take all my clothes off and run through a field of hay naked with Theresa May.
No offence, but do you mind stopping your camera if you decide to do that?
I need to get Theresa on, but I can understand. You know, they gave Theresa May a hard time for running around in a field of wheat, but like that's just a really, that takes you to a place. That song, it like whether it's a field of wheat or a nice summer's day, that's a corker of a song. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's pretty beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, really nice. Yeah. I was thinking really nice key. Is it keyboards in that? Yeah, the sound really nice sort of thing. Yeah, and I was thinking as well. Obviously, it's a really great chill out song sort of thing. But with that in mind, I thought it was interesting that the drums through that song, they're not constantly very slow or very quiet sort of thing. There's some moderate sort of pacing and sound involved with them, but they're not overpowering at all. They don't ruin the chill out mood at all. Even though it's a little bit upbeat, it's still chilled out and laid back. So yeah,
it's a little bit country. It's a little bit rock and roll. It's just I'm going to have to listen to some more of that. Really, as soon as I hear it, I have heard that song so many times, but I've never bought it. So it's like unless it's an instant classic. But that is just a great song.
I'd
Secret Smile.
Yeah, I'd personally pick it as a classic of the decade. So yeah.
No, I'd give it one of them. If I was James O'Brien, I'd give it a Ray Liotta. I'd give it.
Anyway, before we did this show, I bet you didn't think I'd be showing you a semi, did you?
Well, I was hoping. Right. Hey, That was a beautiful song, and I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Steve, how can you follow that? Could you follow it with another beautiful, soft song? And I'm going to say yes, because The Thought of You, David, from the Proclaimers.
Yeah,
this is a late entry in my choice, by the way, because I did have somebody else, and I realised they actually had 4 in the band for that actual song that I chose. So I thought I'll go to my backup. And the Proclaimers, I've wanted to play some Proclaimers, because everybody knows I'll be 500 miles, and everybody thinks the band's bloody. I don't know that. I think they're not treated with the respect musically that they deserve, and also they've got some great harmonies, and they've been going for years. And I think this album particularly, which is Like Comedy, is a great album, and this is a really nice song from it. And they're identical twins as well.
They are, yes, yeah.
Apparently.
Well,
I think age has made them look different.
I just remembered something great that Jimmy Carr said. She said he looks like one of the Proclaimers. I said, well, he can't. He either looks like both of them or neither of them.
The thought of you, precious and clear, drives all the rest from I would have here. The thought of you just won't wait. Oh, it rises up. Oh, it elevates. The thought of you heals me again of all the poison that lies within. The thought of you reaches inside, oh, takes it away, oh, conquers my pride. Just the thought of you with time and space and death just don't exist. Just the thought of you, and I know I need nothing more than me complete, wraps all the bandages round my feet. The thought of you still cracks me up, oh, laughs in my face, oh, fills up my cup, oh, the thought of you sustains me still, oh, and evermore, oh, it always will. Oh, it always will.
Oh, the thought of you, the Proclaimers. It's a very nice song, that.
Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, that's just a lovely song. You know, how can you like think badly of that? You know, yeah, it's just a nice song, and nice vocals in that, and another nice example of how a song doesn't have to be like overly, you know, fast or complicated or technical or anything for it to sound good. You know, yeah, it's just a lovely song. You know, what can you say? Yeah, that's great. That's good stuff. Yeah.
It's a very good album. I went to see them live as well a couple of years after in Southampton. And if you get a chance to see them live, they're just so much fun. Like, musically, they're great, but like they're so much fun. Every song is a fun song, really. Even the sad songs. So I will always stick up for Scotland, and I will stick up for the Proclaimers. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, that was nice. Yeah, I should listen to more of them. Yeah. So that's nice. Yeah.
Like comedy is a good place to start. I'm looking forward to this because I like the name Terra Firma. Young Knives.
Yeah. Well, I assume terra firma means solid ground or words to that effect. I assume so. There's only two people in this band, according to Wikipedia. They're still together. But yeah, this is a nice upbeat like indie sort of track, and it's good stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you know where they're from?
I just saw the immediate answer, but I can.
Leicestershire. They're local. Leicestershire. Ashby de la Zouch.
Ashby de la Zouch. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I went out with a girl from Ashby de la Zouch, and she was a lot younger than me. I'm going to be honest, but it was a long time ago. And I said to her once, I said, "Where have you been all my life?" And she said, "I haven't been born for most of it."
Yeah, I remember you saying that in a previous show, sort of thing.
Oh well, there you go, Maureen. I've not forgotten you.
Yeah. Wasn't it your wife? I think it was your wife you said that about before, I think.
All right, then I married her. Did it? Oh, man. David, don't pick up everything I've forgotten, which I forgot everything I said this morning.
Well, I do remember that you pointed that out after your first experience of Rival Sons, which left you speechless, so, yeah.
Love. Have we done any Rival Sons for a while? Let's do some Rival Sons next week. Oh, we can. Next week, we are doing the...
Yeah.
The
last
decade of the
show until the next decade has finished, basically. So, yeah.
That's right. Or Swedish.
Yeah, or Nordic. Yeah. So, yeah.
That's it. If my nasal trim is as bad as they were, they'll say Nordic. Yes. So that's very good. So that's 2020. Oh, I wanted to say this earlier, and I thought that if you're listening to this show now, bless all 12 of you, but in the comments put suggestions for the show we can do after the noughties, because we're going to be bereft of a first. Although me and David had some ideas, so suggestions of shows.
The 10 show, the noughties was the last one. Sorry, yeah.
So everyone give us a suggestion of a theme for a show.
Yeah, we'll always happily listen to suggestions. So
listen. We'll always listen to them.
They're still together, and they did a new album just a couple of years ago, I think, or relatively recently. So this is from their second album, actually. This one, so it's nice and upbeat and catchy. So yeah, you're in for a treat. Yeah.
That's going to stop quick. Oh, man. The Young Knives, Terra Firma. I'm going to tell you something, people, and David Luck. When I was listening, I didn't expect that for a start, and I love it. When I hear something that I don't expect, I always love it. But it made me think of the 80s and the Cure and the Specials and the Fun Boy 3 rolled into one. There's something lovelyly 80s about that I really enjoyed. But 80s up to date. Nice. Good choice.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah, no, really nice guitar work in that as well, right? Yeah, and good vocals, and I think that's a Naughty's track. I think it's Naughty's. Yeah, but I was just going to say, it definitely fits the Naughty's indie scene, doesn't it? Like any party where, any party or disco or whatever where there's Naughty's indie music playing, this should be. This would fit right in, wouldn't it? So, It's really... I'm so surprised. I never would believe there'd be bands like that around now. And it's really nice. And I'm sure Q-Master, if you're watching or listening, you like that song. You might not. But yeah. And also they're from Leicestershire. Really good song like that. Yeah, it's great. And really catchy stuff. Yeah. It's really... It's kind of sad, like the underrated, all the underrated stuff that we talk about. Like I said, any person that loves catchy, upbeat, indie stuff, like Franz Ferdinand or any number of bands you could point to, like they would love this song, surely. And it should be more well known, So.
It should. I was going to say something at the end of the show because I started off with Venom, which is like a brutal song, and then I'm finishing off on my choices a very, very laid-back folky pop song. And why would you put these? You'd never put these two bands together, but I have. And that's because I don't agree with pigeonholing, and I think this is the problem with bands like this. People think, that you've got to sound like this, you've got to sound like that, but you haven't. You just got to be yourself and make music the way you want to. And it's just a shame that people don't come out and hear you. And I apologise, young guys, because I think you're brilliant. Open your mind. Hey, David, here's a tricky question for you. What?
All right. What's that then? Sorry.
This is my tricky question. Name me a three-piece band from Canada with the name Rush in the title.
Oh, give up. Go on.
Mahogany Rush.
Wow. You surprise me. You really do. So.
Hey. Yeah, I'd forgotten about Mahogany Rush. Mahogany Rush are a Canadian... Well, Frank Marino is actually the man behind Mahogany Rush, but they are a three-piece band. But I didn't realise this, but I should have. Frank Marino apparently got high on drugs, and he told his record company that he was the new Jimi Hendrix, and ever since that day, he's just tried to make music like Jimi Hendrix.
Wow.
Very underrated band, this is, and very bizarre. Apparently, it's just record promotion speak. He didn't actually get drunk and think he was Jimi Hendrix. But if you can't see the connection between Jimi Hendrix and Mahogany Rush, I'll be very surprised.
I was just going to say, with the idea of playing great music, are we still on terra firma with this next track?
She's
Jimi Hendrix there with Little Sexy Annie. Mahogany Rush, Little Sexy Annie. What about that then?
That was pretty bonkers, wasn't it? Crikey! Like, yeah, you can sort of hear elements of Rush in there in a way, can't you? Sort of thing. Yeah, really fast guitar and drumming. Yeah, the drumming was really fast in that. Like the bass pedals in that were, yeah, it's crazy. And yeah, you've not played Mahogany Rush on here before, have you? Or have you just mentioned it in conversation?
No, I've never. I forgot about Mahogany Rush. I did see them once as well, and like that. There's a lot of Mahogany Rush albums out there, and I think really it's worth listening to because he's absolutely bonkers. He's actually bonkers, Jimi Hendrixy. He likes that sort of style, and some of it is so good. It went a bit 80s metally, but they're still going. Well, he is, Frank Marino, still kicking it out today, brothers and sisters. From 1969 to the present, he is still kicking out the jams, mothers and sisters.
Wow, yeah, fantastic. Yeah. No, that was really nice stuff. Yeah, that was great. Yeah. So, yeah, good stuff. Yeah, brilliant.
I would recommend him. Now, I'm not sure. I went a little bit arse about tit, as they say, because of putting in my Proclaimers, and I'm pretty sure I'm back in the game. We've got 3 songs left, I think, and we've got this one.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
And then that one, yeah. And then me. Yeah, good. Yeah, so we're back with... you've played Black Rebel Motorcycle Club a couple of times, if I remember, because of Black Rainbows we did.
Yeah. I think when we did that, I played them. Yeah, I think I've played a couple of their songs before, but yeah, that as though they have some following, they're definitely underrated. Yeah, a lot of their stuff that they do. Yeah, really nice guitar work, and yeah, they're a 3-piece as well. But yeah, this is a nice catchy track with nice guitar and vocals.
Somebody
Black Rebel. Do you know what? I'm sure I said this last time. I want to see that band live. I think.
Yeah, I bet that'd be good. Yeah.
When I go to see comedy gigs, an act will come on, and I'll sit back and relax because I know they've got total control of the room and there's nothing to worry about. And I always get a bit edgy sometimes. That's the same with this band. You know, you can just relax and enjoy this band. That you are in safe hands with Black Rebel Motorcycle Club. I love them, David.
Yeah, they're really, really good. Yeah, they definitely deserve more appreciation than they get, even though they do get a bit of appreciation already. But yeah,
8 studio albums, man.
Yeah, they've done a few now. Yeah. So yeah, I think their most recent, Wrong Creatures, was 2018. I think something like that.
Wow.
So,
and I've only heard them in 2020.
Yeah, and but no, yeah, really great stuff that they do. So yeah.
Fucking love that. Oh shit, I swore a bit. Honestly though, it's just like I was just sitting there, just chilling out, knowing that I had no worries in the world. Oh man, love them. LOVE, big heart.
Yeah.
And I love you for sharing with it as well, David. Not in a very good way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, thank you.
Right.
Likewise for stuff. Thanks.
There was the first band one of the second band, or was it that you played with 2 people in? And I said we're going to come back, and I said they moved to Australia.
Oh, Royal Blood, yeah.
Royal Blood, and I said at the beginning that we will have a band by the end, a 2-piece from Australia, and it's Angus and Julia Stone. Come on, step back, people.
Oh, I do remember. Sorry, I was going to say. I know you've played one song from them before because I recognise the album cover. So, yeah.
Is that? Oh yeah. No, but honestly, I love this band. I love this band more than I should, and you cannot put this band next to Venom, but I've managed to do it. I have managed to do it, and I'm really pleased because they are musically. They are phenomenal. Brother and sister, great harmonies again, and they write their own songs. They play all their music on the album, and I rate this band really, 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 really highly. Now, that doesn't mean to say that David has to listen to this and like them. It doesn't. It doesn't mean to say that you have to listen to like it. I'm just saying, I like them, and the brief was 3 or 2. This is 2. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Why don't we see why you rate them so highly then? Yeah.
You
And Julius Stone from Australia, All This Love. Nice song.
Yeah, that is really, really lovely. That is, yeah, that's really, really nice. Yeah, that is like, yeah, again, a brilliant chill out song. Yeah, beautiful keyboards and yeah, vocal harmonies and yeah, just really, really lovely. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, really, really good.
Two people made that noise. With a little bit of help of Rick Rubin, who produced the last Black Sabbath album as well.
Ah, okay, yeah, I have heard of him. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, but they described on Wikipedia as pop and folk, but I don't think they're pop and folk. I've seen them about 4 times live, and they can actually hit it out. They can build They build songs to great crescendos. And they got great harmonies, and they know how to play music. And I'm not sure if I fancy the brother or the sister, but I do fancy one of them.
Yeah, in terms of pop and folk, I don't know whether that song, just going by that song, I don't know whether it's kind of a blur of the two, is it? Maybe a little bit or something.
It's back to me pigeonholing, really. It is what it is. It's like they decided to make music. If you want to listen to it, listen to it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's like I think I've said before, haven't I? Like REM were one of the first bands to be described by the music press as alternative, sort of thing. Yes, yeah.
You can't tell me that this isn't a brilliant song already, even if I've never heard it.
Yeah. It's not one of their most well-known ones, kind of thing. It's the album is very, very well remembered in the genre, the pop punk genre. Take Off Your Pants and Jacket, the album's called.
Sorry?
Take Off Your Pants and Jacket, the album is called.
You'll have to buy me a drink first.
No, yeah. That is just the album, like I said.
Okay.
This is a really nice song, though. Yeah, it's not as kind of, aggressive and in your face as other songs they've done. So, it's not too bad one to end with, probably. And, there is some nice vocals and guitar in it, and nice.
We
nice
could play this,
probably, so
yeah, may as well. Let's
say
goodbye.
It is a nice song anyway, so yeah.
It's they're a good band. They're a song.
Yeah, and this is the first time that we've been featured on the program, shamefully. So this is a nice song though. So yeah, good choice. Yeah, thanks.
So we're going to say goodbye, or are we going to say goodbye afterwards?
Yeah, shall we? Maybe we'll say goodbye now, shall we? And maybe finish with the song. So yeah, thanks a lot for tuning in, folks. We hope you've enjoyed what you've heard this evening. So yeah, I'm David Luck, and this here, of course, is
Steve Henn. Yeah, thanks very much for watching. And remember, music is for everyone, and don't get pigeonholed. Cool.
No. Yeah. Stay safe, folks. Take care. Cheers.
Just in time, I need a drink, 'cause in a while, worthless answers from friends of mine. It's dumb to ask, cool to ignore. Girls possess me, but they're never mine.
That was a good one to end on.